How's it going, everyone? So in this video, I'm going to talk about how to get rid of puffy eyes in the morning instantly. So before I get started, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do appreciate the support. It helps my channel grow. Please follow me on Instagram, DylanBerg999. So the thing about puffy eyes in the morning is it's usually caused by a few different things. One that's very, very common is actually lack of sleep. So if you're only getting 4, 5, 6 hours of sleep per night, chances are really, really good. That's why your eyes are puffy. I had bags under my eyes, also known as puffy eyes too, from lack of sleep. I was only going about 5 hours a night for a long period of time, and I just burnt out eventually. And yes, my eyes were super, super puffy for a pretty long time. I now sleep 10 hours a night, 9 to 10 hours usually, and my eyes are not puffy at all. So that was my issue. I fixed it with increasing my sleep. That could probably help for you too. Now, if you're watching this and you're like, okay, I am getting enough sleep. I'm sleeping 8, 9, 10 hours, maybe even 7 hours. So I'm getting roughly a decent amount of sleep. My eyes are still puffy. What can we do? First thing I would do is a cold compress. Cold compress helps with fluid buildup. I would not do a warm compress. Warm compress is more for inflammation and stuff like that, getting rid of pus. But puffy eyes, I would use cold because it's used for swelling. That's kind of what puffy eyes are. It's more swelling than inflammation. So cold compress, only 5 minutes, you guys, not long underneath the eyes, 5 minutes max. The next thing that I would do is I would get your fingers and I would just rub the puffiness for about 5 minutes straight. What this does is this creates blood flow to the area. And with increased blood flow, this can actually help to get rid of the puffy eyes actually pretty quickly. So that's very, very important. I highly, highly recommend the massaging. Only 5 minutes. That's all you have to do is just rub like this for 5 minutes. So rub for 5 minutes, apply the cold compress for 5 minutes. Well, honestly, what I would do is I would first start by rubbing it for 5 minutes, apply the cold compress for 5 minutes, massage for another 5 minutes, apply the cold compress for 5 minutes. So that's 20 minutes in total, 2 5 minutes of massaging, 2 5 minutes of cold ice, cold compress on the puffy eyes. This should get rid of them. But again, it's going to keep coming back, usually because of the lack of sleep. Usually that's what it's caused from. If you eat a high sodium diet too, that can be the cause too, because with salt, water holds in salt. So that's why it could be puffy, because of the high salt intake. So end of video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't.